This is Eugenio Maria de Hostos, an author who defends democratic education. Do you want to know more about this author? Eugenio Maria de Hostos has been thought of as the John Dewey of the Spanish-speaking world. Hostos was an early advocate of the education of women in the sciences and for self-government for Puerto Rico, as well as an outstanding writer. Hostos' educational theory draws his philosophical inspiration both from the evolutionary positivism of Auguste Comte and Herbert Spencer and from the idealism of Karl Kraus. In Hostos' philosophical perspective, physical, social and spiritual, moral and intellectual, reality is the result of a particular set of conditions or relations that evolves, over time, toward the realization of its full potentiality. Hence, it is subject to laws. Knowledge about it can be constructed, and it can be learned, grasped and articulated conceptually through a medium that is able to discover and express these laws. This medium is human reason, and its most important byproduct is science. Knowledge of the conditions or laws of reality grants rational control over it. Only the human species is able to organize its relationship to reality through knowledge of these laws, and the power obtained through this knowledge provides and allows for its reorganization pursuant to the species' interests and values. In terms of knowledge and power over reality, science has become the most important mechanism used by human beings to organize their relationship to the environment. It is the necessary condition for the possibility itself of a new humankind to reach its rational destiny through work and planning. Hostos sought education that limits the development of reason due to a one-sided focus as the perfect instrument for domination. The degree of freedom of an individual or a society is directly related to the manner in which one is educated to think. Domination, more than anything, is oppression of the human mind. An oppressed individual's existence resides in underdeveloped thinking. Neocolonial education becomes an instrument of domination in the measure in which it produces a sick mind devoid of conscience, truth, freedom, or justice. This happened through an educational process that denied those conditions needed for developing one's mind. For Hostos, the ultimate goal in education is developing the mind. Development of the mind implies simultaneous intellectual and moral development because the mind is a composite of organisms, of forces that manifest their activity according to three basic functions: feeling, loving, and thinking. The thinking process consists of a series of interconnected operations in a determined sequence. Hostos identifies four basic functions in the thinking process: intuition, induction, deduction, and systematization. Each function may be subdivided into simpler operations. Operations such as memorizing, imagining, and paying attention are parts of every function. Each function produces a result or intellectual product upon which the subsequent functions act and upon which it elaborates further. Knowledge results from this thinking process. Therefore, knowledge that is not related to intuitions, notions, induction, principles, and deductions, judgments, lacks a real reference and is, hence, considered meaningless. Although Hostos did not conduct rigorous experimental research pertaining to the mind and its development, his encyclopedic knowledge of philosophy, linguistics, psychology, sociology, history, and other disciplines gave him a coherent conceptualization and an operational model of mind. As both theoretician and practitioner, Hostos' work synthesizes the goals, structure, and evolving processes of human development that education must encourage toward collective and personal emancipation. Transforming this pedagogical system into practice is where Hostos exhibits the most creativity.
If you like this video, please subscribe and thanks for watching.